I think you have filmed enough horse shit in my life. I shouldn't have to shovel it on film now.
Let's start the vlog.
Welcome to another day in the life. Enjoy the video. Alright everybody, so let me tell you how Monday has started. I can't get my clutch pieces for the Yukon, so I got nothing to drive. I took this thing out today, and for some reason when she pulled in the driveway, she stopped. And it won't start back up again, and I don't know why. I'm hoping it's not seized. Well, that's certainly a lot different. That's certainly a lot different than it was without any power. Let's see if we can at least get it to start back up. At least get it behind the house. Nope, I guess we're not starting it yet. So, I think I've seized the motor. I'm hoping I haven't, but I can hear it trying, but it's not trying. So, I don't know what's happened. Something. Well, it definitely says no. So I'm going to let this charge for a bit and see if that's the situation. I don't think it is. But see, it says it's charging. So let's leave it and see what happens. So, for some reason, the big truck has quit. I think it ran out of gas or something, but it quit really weird. So, I got to get Chris to try to tow me to the back. Try to get me over this way the best you can.
Yep. We've never towed this thing on the golf cart before.
Nicely, wait till the chain tightens.
Alright. You want me to go now?
I said go nicely, wait till the chain tightens.
Alright.
That means don't just jerk it. Watch the chain. Stop.
I knew he was going to do it.
What happens if I help you? Agreed, but once it started to spin and you knew you couldn't move, you should have just stopped. Because now we're stuck. This tells me that you were stuck.
Yep.
So it looks like I can't even tow this thing around the backyard. Not with what I got. I could go get the army truck and it would tow it around in 2 seconds, but it's got no brakes. And it means I'd have to get you to drive this thing. And today is already becoming a disaster. Alright, that's enough. You did a good job. I'm just saying, pay attention. The wheels don't need to just spin and spin and spin. If you realize you can't do it right the first time, then stop. Alright. I don't know what to do yet. I gotta get this truck in the back. How to figure that out. The army truck will do it easily. The farm car, the battery's dead. But I think it would have just spun too. And the problem is I just don't think you know how to I just don't think you know how to drive well enough yet to learn how to just let it pull a little before it locks. Because I can get it moving if I want to. I just can't stand on the gas. I have to go like this nicely. Watch. So I watch the chain. Once I have a bit of tension, see, can I get you to do that?
You could.
Okay. Little tiny bit of gas.
Yep.
Sit in the middle.
Yep.
Don't stand the shit out of it, else we won't move.
All right.
That's what I'm telling you. If I can do it, you can do it.
No.
You're going a little tiny bit. Just let it get going. There you go. Go.
No.
No, but just don't let it dig a hole. The problem is, Chris, is that you can't drive this big truck. I can make this work no problem, but you're too busy filming.
I
So
can't.
get
No.
off. Watch. No problem. I can get this to move. Okay, get off.
See?
No, but I had it moving. So you get it slow. It'll start to move slowly. No, we're screwed. All right, let's do something else. I'm not sure what to do just yet. Come on.
Yep.
Okay, you can get off. I'm gonna go to the parts place
All right.
and see if I can get them to make up this piece. You get your microphone?
Yeah, I got it. I got it on still.
All right, we'll see you guys when I get back. All right, everybody. It's come to the time where I've actually had to take a golf cart to go get car parts. I'm not happy at all. That tire's pulling like it's flat.
Well, we made it to the parts place without a problem on the golf cart. Let's see how it is on the way back.
We are no farther ahead than we were. Again, when I build my stuff, I can't get the parts that I want because nobody builds the same stuff that I do.
Yep.
So I gotta figure something else out. I think I'm gonna go home and eat a hamburger. Let my brain have some food and see if that helps. Sorry it took so long. We're not doing good.
Right.
We can't find the parts we want.
Well, we drove it back.
Oh, we made it. We made it to the parts store and back in the golf cart.
Yep. Without any problems.
So far.
All right, everybody. Chris here from the office, and it is Tuesday morning. We got to get moving real fast this morning because it's supposed to rain at like 3 this afternoon. So what we want to do is push the Yukon in here with the farm car. We also want to get the big truck out of the yard. It is supposed to start, apparently, the big truck, so that's good. The plan is, if we don't get it started right away, we're going to tow it with either the farm car or the army truck. It depends on the situation. We're going to have 2 cameras out there, so you guys are going to see the whole works.
So excited. Guess what And look, of course, the sun comes out the second we get the Yukon inside the garage. All right, everybody. So let me tell you where we're at. I didn't show you guys this yesterday, but I put a new clutch pedal in the Yukon, and I've been waiting to put the new clutch pedal in since the summer when I bought those dualies. And everything was going well. I built a new adapter line. It took me all day yesterday to get it all hooked up, and at the last second, I broke the bleeder off inside the slave. And what that means is I now have no clutch pedal. So now I have to change the whole transmission because my slave cylinder is inside the clutch. And so I'm going to have to take the transmission out. So I had Christopher help me. Oh yeah, and this thing quit yesterday for some reason. I think it ran out of gas, but I'm not sure, but something definitely happened to it. And so now I don't have a car. So we just had Christopher helping me. He was towing me with the farm car, and we pushed the Yukon in. And Christopher did all the driving today, and I'm so impressed with how well he did today. I couldn't have done it without you. Look, I can put the charger on this and let it sit here, and I can start working on the Yukon in the warmth on the ground. I'll be good now.
Yep. So that we don't have to worry about the snow that's coming in a couple days.
You're right. We're supposed to get pounded by snow, and I don't have a vehicle. Thank God I got all that work done last week, and the Yukon, the army truck's ready to go. But I got to do something. I don't have a car. So I'm going to get hustling on the Yukon and hopefully get the tranny out today. That's what I'm hoping for. And then it'll take me the second day to get the transmission back in. And then it'll take me the third day to weld up the drive shafts. And hopefully by then, but then I'll have a bulletproof. I'll be able to plow with it. Did you know that? That once I do this, I can plow with it. But that's why I got the plow out. Anyway, I'm going to get into her. I just thought I'd tell you guys where we are. What day is it, Chris?
It is Tuesday, like I said.
It's Tuesday, and Monday was a hell of a Monday. I don't have a vehicle. Anyway, it turns out it's going to be a nice day out. I'm going to try to get as much stuff as I can get done today, and we'll see how far we get. I'll show you guys when we get there. Oh, God. All right, everybody, so let me tell you where we're at. I would have videoed some of this yesterday. I think we did video some of it. So I've got the transmission just about ready to come out. I had to build a transmission jack this morning so I could find a way of getting it down. It's a little wedged. I'm having a little bit of trouble, so I had a break and ate my lunch. Now I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to get it out. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get that great big other tranny in there in 3-piece. I think I'm going to have to take it apart. I still got to cut a hole in the floor for my new... because the shifter on the new transmission's in a different spot. I still have lots of stuff to do, but thank God we're inside instead of outside.
Yeah, like in the snow.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me yesterday some stuff broke?
Yeah, I broke one bolt on the exhaust manifold that I have to fix, and I broke one bolt on the rear end yoke that I have to fix as well. Anyway, but it's going good. It's going. Well, everybody, after 2 days of fighting, I got the big pickup fired back up. It quit because I ran it out of diesel, and it didn't want to start back up again. Now I just want to test it, make sure it's charging. I got to just go get my tester. All right, so let's see if it's charging. Oh yeah, really well too. Look, 14 volts. That's perfect. Well, that's better. Oh, one headache out of the frickin' way, eh, Booger?
Oh yeah.
I've had the transmission now stuck for 2 hours. I can't get it out. So I thought I would come out and see if I could get this thing started. I wonder if that's been the problem why I keep getting that air leak. It seems like there's a valve loose or something. That's fine. Well, will it start back up? Where's that air leaking from? I can hear air. I wonder if that's why the gauge is always leaking. Anyway, one thing done. Yay! I got a car again. I've had no car for 2 days. It kind of sucks. Anyway,
You're blinding everybody.
well, why don't you tell me that before I walk outside instead of 10 minutes into the video? Anyway, let's see what happens. Well, there. I got the tranny out. This is an NV3500 that I took out of a, what do they call those? ZR10 S10 or something? ZR2 S10. And I stuck this in there, and it was an attempt because I kept blowing 4L60s, you know, because they're junk. And so I put this in there, and this has been good. When did we put this in, Chris? Like 3 years ago?
Maybe.
Do you have any video of me putting it in? All right. Anyway, I got to get this shit out of the way. I'm going to clean up all the tools. We're going to start again because I'm going to put an SM465 in it, and that's way bigger than this thing. Yeah, look at the length difference. You see now the gear shifter is going to be here. Mm-hmm. Right? Because if I measure from the end of there, let's say, let's just use the bell housing. Bell housing to the middle of the shifter is 23.5 inches. And bell housing to the middle of the shifter here would be 16.5 inches. It's okay, I have this lovely template that I'm going to use. I'll show you guys. Where is it? I think there's one right here. Oh, I'm so glad I got the big truck going. So, this is the cover. I got to drill all this shit out and clean this up. But this is basically the cover that's going to go on the transmission tunnel. So I have to cut a hole out about that big, is my plan. Let's see the top of that thing. Oh, where is it? Over here. Anyway, I'm going to cut a hole in the floor. I'll show you guys when I get to there. All right, everybody. What day is it, Chris?
I think it's Thursday today.
Show them what it looks like. It stopped snowing. It's Thursday. Let me tell you how far I am. I got the other tranny out, as you guys seen. I got the other one getting ready to go. But the shifters are in a different space, so I had to cut a new hole. I got to find my gloves. I have to cut a new hole in the floor, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Let me get my gloves.
All right.
Here's what I got to do. I need to put this, I'm trying to make a hole in the floor big enough for this cover. You see how that's going to sit? Right? Because this is where the new shifter sits. So I got to cut a hole big enough. I think I went too wide a little bit on that one. You're all right. I basically only have to, I got to come back just a little bit. I'm going to go this way. There. Now there's a great big damn hole in the floor. Well, now that I've cut a hole in the floor, I'm trying to think. I might even make myself a way of lifting the transmission from on top of here. Because that could make my life a lot easier. There, guys. I don't need this anymore either. Let me say that again. There. Now I got that big hole in the floor. This thing gonna cover this like this when I'm finished. There, like that. Wherever that belongs, and then I'll just put a piece of sheet metal here and cover the whole thing. That's fine. That's fine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I could pick this up right here. But we'll have to figure it out once I get the tranny in there. Alright, that's this stage of the game. I gotta try to fix that manifold bolt, and I gotta put the bell housing on. I'll show you. Give me the camera, Chris. I'll show them some of that.
All right.
I'll show them later. Once I get under there with my light on. Anyway, that's as far as we are for now. I'll show you guys when I get to the next step. Alright, everybody. So let me show you what I got here. This is what I got going on. I've cut a hole in the floor. I've got the bell housing in place. I'm just putting the bolts in and tightening them all up. Next stage would be to try to get that great big tranny in here and get it mounted into there, which, you know, should be fun. I'm assuming it's going to be lots of fun, truthfully. Because I already seen that the pilot bearing has come out once. So I'll have to be extra careful when I do it. But I'm actually thinking of putting a ratchet strap up here and seeing if I could somehow help myself lift this up and guide this into place without having to fight with everything. I think that would be good. This transmission and transfer case are supposed to be shorter, so it technically should be easier to get it into here. Anyway, I thought I'd show you guys where I was at. All right, everybody, let me tell you where I'm at. So it's Saturday, and I've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting some more, and I got the transmission stuck in there, and I've been literally 2 days trying to get it unstuck and put it where I want it. Now I've got it loose. I'm halfway up the motor. I'm literally stuck right here. If you guys look, I'm stuck right there in that valley. I can't get it to jump over to here. It just doesn't want to go. Anyway, this is going to end this week. If you guys want to see me drive this thing next week, maybe, you guys will tune back in. This is the end of the week, so bye from me. Bye from Crisper.
Bye, everybody.
And we'll see you guys next week. Alright, everybody. That's it. I'm going to put the tools away. See you guys next week.
Like, subscribe, comment, share.
Oh, yeah. Tell Chris what you think of the video.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.